8 Punjab in the 1965 war. This is from the book Pakistan Army Infantry Battalions in the 1965 war. A brief summary of the battalion's war services and its area of employment. The battalion was commanded by Lieutenant Colonel K.M. Khalid. The battalion was deployed at the President House as the Guard Battalion when the 1965 war started. As you can see, this was deployed as below. Alpha Company is sent to Cham sector on the 1st September 1965 under command headquarters 10 Brigade. This was the first action of the battalion when only one company was sent to the Cham sector, the Alpha Company 10 Brigade. As you can see, Alpha Company is sent to Cham sector on the 1st September 1965 under command headquarters 10 Infantry Brigade. Alpha Company 8 Punjab is sent from 10 Brigade at Cham Jodia to 14 Para Brigade at Zafarwal on the 8th September 1965. As you can see, Delta Company of 8 Punjab is sent to, as you can see, it was guarding Wazirabad bridge till 13 September 1965. Then it was guarding the artillery gun area at Matti K from 13 September to 24 September 1965, and then joined 8 Punjab at Pasroor. As you can see, this is the Delta Company. And as you can see, the Charlie Company of 8 Punjab under Major Anis was sent to 10 Division on 8 September 1965. It participated in various actions in Lahore, including the fateful Battle of Dograi, where it was blamed for abandoning its position by Lieutenant General Mahmood in his 2006 book. As you can see, Bravo Company of 8 Punjab was the last to leave Rawalpindi. It relieved 4 Baluch at Marala Ravi link. Later it was concentrated at Pasroor, following which it relieved 9 FF Company at Sehuwal. As you can see, this is the Bravo Company, the last of the 8 Punjab companies to leave Rawalpindi. As you can see, Charlie Company of 8 Punjab is placed under command 18 Baluch Group and deployed on the east bank of BRBL at Bhasin on 9 September afternoon. Pakistani GHQ under Director Military Operations Golasan and 10 Division under Major General Sarfraz were operationally notorious in breaking basic integrity of infantry battalions and dishing out companies piecemeal. As you can see, the way these battalions companies were dished out piecemeal, is tactically criminal. Now it is given to 18 Baluch group, as you can see, and 16 Punjab group is in the south. This is the 22nd Brigade deployed on the east bank of the BRB, which itself was a controversial decision and trying to be over clever and trying to be over efficient. But this led to various serious tactical blunders, as we will see. Charlie Company of 8 Punjab, commanded by Major Anis, was the only company of this much pampered and protected battalion which saw action in 1965 war and was much blamed for the great disaster that befell 16 Punjab at Dograi. As you can see, this is the 16 Punjab deployment on the eve of the Indian Brigade attack on 22nd October. Two companies of the 16 Punjab are defending Dograi, the left forward and the right forward companies. The Charlie Company of 8 Punjab is deployed in the depth, and Delta Company of 12 Punjab is deployed in the deep depth next to the BRB canal. Here I would like to note that this company held the BRB especially the Dogra school till end of the war, but was snidely blamed by General Mahmud for amending its positions. As far as the Delta Company of 12 Punjab is concerned, they held on to their positions. I think Major Mehboob was commanding. Now this is the map showing the 4 tanks commanded by Major Nazar of the 23rd Cavalry on the eve of 21st September 1965. This deployment covered 16 Punjab's vulnerable northern flank. As you can see, 4 tanks of 23 Cavalry under Major Nazar was deployed to cover the north flank of the 16 Punjab, through which the Indians attacked, as we will see later on. Till morning 21st September 1965, Major Nazar's 4 tanks, 23 Cavalry were covering the vulnerable northern flank of 16 Punjab. As you can see very clearly on this map, handmade map made with great research, the vulnerable northern flank of 16 Punjab. However, on 21st September 1965 morning, Major Nazar of 23 Cavalry, on his own without any required clearance from 16 Punjab Battalion headquarters, left with the 4 tanks and went to Bhasin. This was the most tactically criminal blunder of the Battle of Dogra. This colossally criminal action of Major Nazar, originally 5 horse, later went to 23rd Cavalry, jeopardized 16 Punjab on 22nd September when a massively superior Indian brigade attacked, was also much condemned by Brigadier Zade Khan in his book, and Zade Khan knew 23 Cavalry well because he was serving in 23 Cavalry in the 65 war, although he did not see any action, but he knew the story. Firstly, the greatest share for the great debacle at Dogra rests with the Pakistan Army's Director of Military Operations, sitting in the safety of the General Headquarters at Rawalpindi, Brigadier Gul Hasan, who sanctioned the operationally and tactically criminal practice of breaking the integrity of infantry battalions. This tactically criminal practice was also carried on by Major General Sarfraz commanding the 10th Division, as you can see. Now this is the map depicting the Dogra attack. 3rd Jat captured Dogra, abandoned by Charlie Company 8 Punjab, but failed to evict Delta Company 12 Punjab, holding far bank of BRBL at Dogra School. Lieutenant General Mahmud failed to highlight this fact and lumped both Delta Company 12 Punjab and Company 8 Punjab in the same basket titled vacators. This was a snide and unforgivable claim by Mahmud in his 1965 book, calling them vacators, because 12 Punjab Company was never the vacator. Yes, Major Anis you can claim, but not 12 Punjab Company. Indian accounts also, while celebrating Dogra as a Waterloo, forgot that Delta Company 12 Punjab held far bank of BRBL till end of the 1965 war. As you can see, this Delta Company of 12 Punjab held the far bank of the BRBL till the end of the war, and Indians failed to capture this area, but conveniently ignored by Indians. And as far as intellectual honesty is concerned, most dishonestly 12 Punjab was blamed by Mahmud in his book as vacators. As you can see, this is the Charlie Company of 8 Punjab commanded by Major Anis, vacating its position east of Dogra and withdrawing west to BRBL, as you can see. This was one of the major reasons for the Dogra fiasco. Of course, the 23 Cavalry tanks abandoning the north was the most unforgivable part of the battle. Charlie Company of 8 Punjab, commanded by Major Anis, withdrew at 0730 hours 22nd September from the crucial depth position that he was holding in the depth of 16 Punjab. 8 Punjab history as quoted by Mahmood, later claimed that they were ordered by 16 Punjab at 0730 hours to start withdrawing. This is the 8 Punjab claim. Lieutenant General Mahmood in his book described this claim in 8 Punjab's war history as a little doubtful. As you can see, Major Anis commanding Charlie Company 8 Punjab withdraws west of BRB canal on his own at 0730 hours 22nd September 1965, thus sealing the fate of 16 Punjab. As you can see, 16 Punjab was actually defeated by Golasan and Sarfaraz, who had mixed this battalion and broken its tactical integrity. Anyhow, Delta Company 12 Punjab held the far bank of BRB Canal till the end of the war, a fact most snidely ignored and not acknowledged by Mahmood. By 0815 hours, Major Anis of Charlie Company 8 Punjab had crossed the BRB, exposing the soft and vulnerable rear of 16 Punjab to an Indian attack, thus effectively sealing the fate of 16 Punjab. Mahmood in his book described cowardly behavior of Charlie Company 8 Punjab as, quote, rot which had set in, unquote. Total fatal casualties. 8 Punjab suffered total 23 fatal casualties in the 1965 war, most of which were suffered by its Charlie Company, which left its positions on their own and doomed the fate of 16 Punjab. The official history of Punjab Regiment, published in 2017, inflated casualties of 8 Punjab to 26 killed. These included Captain Mazhar Hussain Shah, who bravely fought on the far bank of the BRBL on 22nd September 1965. This officer was ham-handedly ignored in the grant of military awards. I did a little research on him, and he was from the Military College Jhelum and was sadly totally ignored in the grant of gallantry awards. As you can see, in 1965 war, Sitara Jurat was awarded to a lieutenant colonel who had actually surrendered to the Indians in Khemkaran along with his tanks. But this brave officer, Mazhar Hussain Shah, who died fighting bravely on the far bank of BRB, in addition to Major Habib, who also died on the far bank of BRB from 12 Punjab, were ham-handedly ignored in the grant of gallantry awards. Officers killed. Captain Mazhar Hussain Shah was killed in action on 22nd September 1965. As stated above, his bravery and great sacrifice remained unacknowledged and unrewarded in shape of gallantry awards. Unit performance in the war, the 8 Punjab. 8 Punjab's 3/4 strength hardly saw any action in the 1965 war, so it would be incorrect to pass any humble judgment on the battalion. The battalion, much pampered as Presidential Guard Battalion, fell victim to Gulasan Khan's tactically criminal style of breaking infantry battalions' integrity. Charlie Company 8 Punjab, led by Major Anis, performed pathetically, rather disgracefully, and can be squarely blamed for the 16 Punjab debacle at Dograhi, in addition to Major Nazar of 23rd Cavalry, who left the northern flank open to Indian attack with his 4 tanks without any solid reason. What was the battalion's impact in the war? 8 Punjab had zero impact on the 1965 war, except that its Charlie Company badly let down 16 Punjab at Dograhi. Final summing up. 8 Punjab was not tested as far as 3 companies which were not really sent into action were concerned. However, its Charlie Company, led by Major Anis, behaved pathetically. In the next podcast, we will deal with the 9 Punjab, in the 1965 war.